The most powerful man in America wasn't elected. He didn't run a bank. He didn't run the government. He controlled the system underneath both. John D. Rockefeller didn't just accumulate money. He engineered how money moved, who got access to it, and who never would. And the uncomfortable truth is this: most modern financial power still follows his rules, whether people realize it or not. This matters now because markets today are obsessed with disruption. New tech, new money, new elites. But control doesn't come from novelty. It comes from structure. Rockefeller understood that earlier than anyone. Rule 1. Don't compete where prices are visible. Compete where rules are written. Rockefeller didn't win by selling cheaper oil alone. He rewrote transportation contracts, refinery access, and distribution agreements. By the time competitors saw his prices, the game was already over. Markets look free. The infrastructure underneath rarely is. Rule 2. Control the choke points, not the product. Oil wasn't the power. Refining was. Rail access was. Storage was. Distribution was. If others couldn't move oil efficiently, their margins collapsed even if demand was strong. The lesson is simple and uncomfortable. Whoever controls bottlenecks controls outcomes. Rule 3. Use scale to turn risk into a weapon. As Rockefeller grew larger, his costs fell. As his costs fell, he could survive losses longer than rivals. Losses that destroyed competitors barely scratched him. This wasn't aggression. It was small players bleed fast. Large players wait. Rule 4. Partnerships are leverage disguised as cooperation. Standard Oil didn't buy everyone outright. It absorbed them slowly. Minority stakes. Board influence. Preferential agreements. People thought they were joining success. They were surrendering independence. Control doesn't require ownership, only influence. Rule 5. Stability beats popularity. Rockefeller was hated publicly. Privately, institutions depended on him. Banks liked predictable cash flows. Railroads liked guaranteed volume. Politicians liked economic.com. Public outrage is loud. Systemic reliance is quiet. Guess which one lasts longer? Rule 6. Philanthropy is insulation. Rockefeller didn't give away money out of guilt. He gave it away strategically. Universities, medical research, foundations, not to erase power, but to anchor it socially. When wealth funds the future, it becomes harder to attack in the present. Rule 7. Complexity protects ink. Standard Oil wasn't just big. It was confusing. Interlocking entities. They had ownership. Contracts. No one fully understood. Complex systems don't collapse easily. They exhaust challengers first. Transparency favors newcomers. Complexity favors those already inside. Rule 8. Timing matters more than morality. Rockefeller expanded aggressively before regulation existed. Once rules arrived, by then, the structure was permanent. The mistake isn't breaking rules. It's waiting for rules before building dominance. Rule 9. People respond to incentives, not fairness. Railroads didn't offer rebates because Rockefeller was kind. They did it because he filled their cars. Politicians didn't protect him because he was right. They did it because disruption threatened stability. Systems don't reward virtue. They reward alignment. And the final rule, the one that still makes people uncomfortable. Rule 10. Control doesn't need visibility. By the time Standard Oil was broken up, Rockefeller was already richer than before. The structure changed. The influence didn't. Power, that's obvious, attracts resistance. Power embedded in systems survives reform. That's the irony. Rockefeller is remembered as a monopolist, but his real legacy isn't oil. It's the blueprint for controlling flow of money, access, and incentives without needing permission. The unsettling question isn't whether Rockefeller was good or bad. It's how many modern systems still reward the same rules, and whether today's winners learned them deliberately or simply inherited them without noticing.